Sick. So
Yeah,
we talked for like 45 seconds to hit the record button, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Talking about work.
Yeah, work.
My job.
You work at recess
Yeah.
aid.
Recess and lunch. Yeah.
You're a recess aide. That's your title.
Yeah.
And then you just like basically watch kids all day outside.
Yeah. Yeah. That's literally it.
And the 8-year-olds are terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. They're hard.
The hardest ones, but they're at the end of the day. Do you think if any other grade of kids like recess happened at the end of the day that they would be just as terrible?
Probably second, fourth, fifth, and sixth can probably handle themselves because they're the older kids. But yeah, any other grade, if they were at the end of the day, they'd be just as hard.
Holy shit! I was just thinking back to elementary school and like I still have vivid memories of it, but just to think that I was a child,
It's
I was just a little child running around, but I have all the memories in there.
Yeah, they're in there.
They're in there, but it's just like weird to think that. You know, I was a child when I was having them.
Yeah. I actually work at the elementary school I went to.
That's weird.
It's super weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Like,
the smells and stuff like will bring you back. Like the smell of the fucking chicken nuggets or something.
Yeah. Or the office.
The office, yeah, of course.
The nurse,
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's weird for sure, but it's been an interesting experience. So, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You're pleased with it? It's better than delivering fucking food?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should actually still be doing that to make extra money, but it's just been so horrible. Like, I don't want to. I hate it. I just hate it.
You can get by with the money that you're getting and stuff. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's fine.
I mean, yeah, it's extra money, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people really aren't built to just be fucking driving around.
Yeah.
Throwing some food in their car.
I'm one of them. Honestly, I'm not built for that, but I had to get by. I have horrible driving anxiety. So bad. And I have a horrible sense of direction. No sense of direction whatsoever.
Yeah, I didn't have sense of direction when I was your age. My sense of direction was just fucking shot. It was just like I just didn't have that compartment in my brain.
Yeah.
It was just like fucking, it was just mushy.
Like
wherever part of the brain it's in, like it was just fucking mushy.
Yeah.
But over just like living in different cities, lived in 3 different cities now, counting this as a city, and just I've moved around a lot even in life, and just through moving around a lot, like now I have reasonably okay
That's good.
sense of direction.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like a cognitive deficit. It's just not there.
Yeah, it just wasn't there.
Yeah, that's
It took a long time.
Yeah, a lot of experience.
Yeah, a good 6-7 years of just moving around everywhere. Yeah, and then now I have it.
Yeah,
I have it pretty okay.
that's good.
Yeah.
I struggle.
Yeah, some people just have it really good. Like I would do acid. I would go into the woods and do acid with my buddy. It's like something that we would do.
Lit.
I don't know how many times we did it. Maybe we did it 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, okay.
We'd eat acid or mushrooms, and we just go on a really long hike and go like through the evergreens.
It's lit.
Yeah. And fucking, I gotta stop smoking weed. I really cut back on hit the brakes on the fucking weed. Okay, I'm doing acid with my friend in the woods. What was the thing that led to that?
Sense of direction.
Not having a sense of direction. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on. So I'm on acid in the woods, and like I have no idea where the fuck I am.
Yeah.
I'm on acid in the woods. I've never been in these woods before.
Middle of nowhere.
No, middle of nowhere. There'd be like little signs every like mile or 2 miles. It would be like pointing in 3 directions, and it'll say the different hikes and stuff. But at a certain point, you take like 3 different turns, and you're fucking high on acid.
Right.
But like the buddy I was with just always knew where we were.
That's crazy.
Like he just knew where we were, you know? But like I had no fucking idea. If it was me by myself, I would have fucking died.
Right.
I got eaten by a cougar.
You'd have just got lost.
Right. So yeah, some people just have that shit.
Wow, must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice. I guess it's not really that useful now. You just open an app up and it tells you exactly where to go. You just follow the fucking blue lines.
Yeah. Everything counts on that for me. My whole life counts on that because I get fucking lost if I didn't have a GPS.
No, I can kind of go. I know some places I could go if I didn't have my phone, but shit, not a lot.
Yeah, very few for me.
And that shit scares me. I've thought about that too. I just like look at the direction and put the GPS down and then just follow the directions.
Yeah.
Go step by step and like that, because it's like, fuck, this thing's thinking for me. I don't actually know where I'm going, and I couldn't go there without it. And that's like scary to me.
Yeah, it's doing it all for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
No.
No.
It's a little scary.
Also, maps is ridiculous. Like using a fucking map, right?
Yeah, I
Feels
think about
ridiculous
it.
now.
I'm like, that's really how people traveled back then.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I remember when I was a kid in the back seat, my stepdad was just like fucking screaming at the map because we were lost, and he couldn't figure out like how to get out of where we were with this map.
Yeah.
And he was just fucking yelling.
Damn.
And I remember that.
Yeah, that's something we don't have to deal with anymore.
No, it's gone.
That must have sucked.
Well, at the detriment of like losing our ability to get around.
Yeah.
And having this device think for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the consequence. It's nice though. I mean,
Yeah,
as long as it just stays around.
Yeah.
Then we're okay.
And as long as you always have service.
Right. Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll learn the lay of the land. I'm starting to teach myself.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's the home life and everything is más o menos.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah.
Kind of bored.
Bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I run pretty bored, I guess.
Yeah.
You just gotta find shit to do. How's your clay stuff going?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm actually stocking up a whole bunch of Christmas, Halloween, fall stuff
Really?
for the holidays coming up. So that's when I make bank.
You should hit some marketing campaigns.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Do a marketing do like ads on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz things slowed down for me last year like right after January 1st. It was like instant. It was just slow. So I'm really trying to take advantage of just the holidays.
Yeah, just get it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, get all of it.
Yeah, save for the whole next year.
Yeah. Get you halfway through the next year.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice because with work in the holidays, we have a lot of breaks, fall break, winter break. So I'm hoping it'll kind of make up for the days I'm not working and I'm still able to do Christmas shopping and everything. So
Yeah.
should be okay.
Because you still be working and stuff, but yeah, it'd be good to save.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so that should be exciting. I've got lots of gingerbread houses ready to decorate, making some pumpkins and stuff. So
Really?
yeah.
We're in
my
September, October. Oh my God.
Yeah. I know you don't want to think about that yet, but
Oh, that's right around the corner.
as a business person, business owner.
Fuck, that sucks.
Christmas always starts in like honestly August for most businesses, like Hobby Lobby. They break out their Christmas shit in like August.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the holidays.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Bad memories associated with it.
That's fair.
Yeah, my birthday's 2 days away from Christmas.
Damn.
It's whatever. You just try to slide by. I didn't even fucking like. When I was living with Alma, I didn't even tell them it was my birthday 2 days after Christmas.
I was gonna say I don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah, I was just chilled in my room and didn't even fucking tell them.
Yeah.
I just hate the fucking holidays.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. If I didn't have, I guess if I wasn't in a relationship and I didn't have a bunch of family to think about getting presents for, I'd
Yeah.
probably find myself in some sort of depression. I can see.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like when somebody has somebody that like a dude loses his wife on Christmas.
Yeah.
And every Christmas that follows is going to remind him of the death of his wife. And that's what it is.
Oh,
I guess that's
okay.
just how the brain works, though. It just associates shit.
Right. Association.
Yeah, association. That's all it's like fucking all it does.
Damn.
So.
That's hard, but
Yeah, it's
that's
gay.
understandable. It's gay. Yeah, for real.
Whoops.
fucking
I mean, it's not
whack.
cool.
You can't say gay to mean something's uncool. Don't you know that's homophobic?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix myself. I'm so grateful of these people that are controlling the way I speak.
And reminding you every fucking day.
Reminding me that I'm not a good person if I don't speak the way they do.
Politically correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. Because, like, oh, man. I'd
What
really
would
be
you
hurting
do?
a lot of people's feelings. I don't know. I'd just be
Yeah.
hurting people's feelings.
Seriously.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. So, thank God for that.
Speaking of, oh man, I lost it. I need to stop smoking too. Oh, politically correct.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with tax the rich. I was reviewing some of the outfits of the Met Gala just because it's fun. Megan Fox, I'm sorry, hated it. I feel like she did the same thing that she's already done. Kendall Jenner, okay.
Ooh, Kim Kardashian was like in a fucking gimp suit.
That was fucking,
right?
Yeah.
She's like all black with like black over her fucking head.
Wasn't that like what Donda, their campaign was also? Like they were wearing all black, her and
yeah,
Kanye?
with the, yeah.
I also saw something that was like, even though she's wearing like all black and she's all covered, you still know it's Kim K. Like that's art. I'm like, if you want to dissect it like that, like I guess, but I think it's something having to do with, I don't know, because they were wearing all black, like their Donda. Kanye only follows people with black profile pictures, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's all like, it's weird to me. It makes me feel like I'm in a weird fucking dream. Like an age, like we're at the end of an age of decadence, and most societies and civilizations had that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones that thrive would have an age of decadence of fucking cocaine and orgies and fucking, you know, people hitting it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But that always ends. And the thing that follows that is like fucking decay.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're hitting, because that's what Met Gala brings me to in my mind, is like, this is a weird kind of cultural phenomenon that now doesn't really make sense that much, that
That's
the fucking
true.
the shelves are empty in the fucking grocery stores.
Yeah.
And there's people coming to this fucking like event to, I don't know, dressed up in like, I don't know, it's just weird. And then people, it doesn't make any sense, especially now. And like,
now they're inviting like TikTokers and social media influencers. And you're like, what the fuck? You're not celebrities.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like American culture, like movie stars and singers. But like, what the hell is Addison Rae doing there?
TikTok, yeah, it has become like bigger than fucking Hollywood. What's Hollywood doing?
Yeah, seriously.
What's Hollywood doing?
Social
really though?
media is like the new what did they call them back then? Socialite. When you were socialite, you were like back then it was like the equivalent to a social media influencer today. It's really weird. It's like a new thing.
Yeah, I mean, Hollywood is fucking dead.
Yeah.
Hollywood is dead.
There's no like child actors that you would see come up, make it big. It's like it is all the same shit. It's social media influencers trying to make music, TikTokers trying to come off the app and make music. The D'Amelios, some more TikTokers just got their own show. Like Hollywood is non-existent anymore.
Yeah, it's not even in the fucking conversation.
Yeah, you don't have to portray your talent to make it big and be rich and famous one day. It's like you open your phone and you do some shit. If you're cute enough, then
yeah, you do a stupid
likes.
dance to like a fucking song about a dude talking about fucking Percocet.
Yeah.
And like, and that's now what it, like being in a big budget movie.
Exactly. Now you're on
That's
Ellen,
the same exposure.
Jimmy Fallon. Exactly. Everything. You get the same benefits.
The world is flipped. It's like we are now the directors and the producers, and the content is just stupid, thoughtless shit.
Honestly, some people like,
yeah.
How did we get them famous? I don't know. You guys did that. You did it. Like, get mad at yourselves.
And just compare what this life of pursuing fame or maybe getting fame on a fucking app doing a stupid dance to somebody, you know, talking about fucking money and getting high. And just that the time that we're in and where our culture is of like people pursuing that and wanting that more than like being an engineer or a mathematician. They want to be famous on TikTok or YouTube. And then all of these people watching, it's like, compare that to North Korea when they're fucking digging through the dirt to get the bugs so that's the only way they get protein is the grasshoppers. And then compare that to our culture of like people fucking eating like processed chips and like watching fucking 16-year-olds dance to fucking stupid music.
Or even the YouTube videos where what is it, mukbangs? They just eat. Have you heard of those? Or is it mukbang? I don't know.
I've never heard of it, but
what?
Oh my God.
No way. Yeah, people just get like hundreds of chicken nuggets and then like dozens of burgers and just eat it all on camera. You've never heard of that.
That's a thing?
That's a thing. There's a lot of people that do it. You've got to look it up. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't know that's a thing. It's a pretty big thing on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just like tons of food. I mean, go to Taco Bell, 40 tacos, 12 quesadillas, like 10 things of fries.
It's like breaking my fucking brain trying to process like that existing and people sitting on their phone, like eating their bullshit, not food, putting that shit in their stomach, watching other people eat a pile of chicken nuggets and that's their existence.
Yeah.
And then you compare that to like someone digging through fucking dirt to try to get a grasshopper and they're fucking a pile of dead bodies in a train station. It's like our realities. I don't know. It's just trying to process it all at once.
Yeah.
It like breaks your fucking brain.
Mind fuck.
Complete mind fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. No, people like literally sit and just binge eat. There's like one guy I seen who, you know, he was average weight and then he's been doing those for a long time. And I seen a video comparing how he used to look, how he looks now. And he's just obese now, you know? I mean, this trend literally gets you overweight. Like, what are you doing? You're hurting yourself for attention on the internet.
What if information and like the things you expose yourself to and the things that you see, you become like food? Like you eat bad fucking food, you become that bad food. So your skin gets fucked up. Like you get overweight, your teeth get yellow.
Basically.
When you eat that processed food, what if all this fucking information works the same way on the mind?
That makes a lot of sense.
That it's like processed junk information that is just all basically just bullshit.
And then your mind is just...
And then it's running through your fucking brain and it's like kind of, you are your experiences. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know. It's like this is... You see Black Mirror ever? Mm-mm. On Netflix? It's just like this weird kind of twisted sci-fi, but that's what it feels like.
I think I've watched like an episode of that. Yeah.
It's like kind of like the dark aspects of technology shit, mostly.
Yeah. Oh shit, I just had a thought and I lost it. I don't remember. I think it was about the eating.
Talk about the eating and then what, the technology.
I'll have to remember.
Come back.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I was
just the side by sides of the cultural like stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
And then the junk information is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Becoming the junk.
Yeah.
In the fucking head, and then what type of person does that ultimately make? Mm-hmm. Jake told me this shit that at a pho place we're eating soup, and he said that they did a survey and most of the kids in the United States they were asked what they want to be or what they want to do with their life, and they want to be famous on YouTube. In China, they asked the kids what they want to do with their life. They said they want to be engineers and scientists. Now that is fucking terrifying.
That's exactly what I wanted to get into.
Okay, do it.
When I was younger, I was in junior high. Do you remember Musical.ly? It was before TikTok.
Yes.
Like you lip sync and then so I had Musical.ly downloaded and I actually had it downloaded this whole time and I was using it when they turned it into TikTok. I was like, what? They're getting rid of Musical.ly? And they switched my app to TikTok. And I was like, I don't want to but I was one of the first ones on like TikTok, you know, and I was the one who told people about it and that it was funny. And people would say, oh, that's really embarrassing. Like, why are you on TikTok? And now everyone's on it.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I wish I didn't do that because I hate that everyone's on it now. And it was funnier when it was just like a few people knew about it, you know. But when I was younger in junior high, when it was Musical.ly and all these like teenagers came out famous, like 13, 14-year-olds were, you know, becoming famous in my eyes, but it was like social media, what I would see. And I tried so hard for that to happen to me. I kid you not. I sat in my room for hours making Musical.lys and I just wanted to be famous. Musical.ly famous.
You wanted to be Musical.ly famous.
And
how old were you?
I was a junior high, like 13.
13?
12 to 14.
12 to 14.
Yeah.
You
and then after that.
You were like trying adamantly to get famous on an app on your cell phone.
Every day. Every day spent hours in my room just lip syncing videos of myself. Dead ass. And then after that, it was YouTube. I did want to be YouTube famous, just like that. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I did make some videos on YouTube for a little bit, but then I'm like, that's just something that happens to people. You
Right.
don't really get to try and work for it. It just happens.
Yeah, more or less. You like find, yeah.
So all that time,
Get picked up.
yeah, spending since I was 12 trying to get social media famous, I gave up. But yeah, seriously,
What's the moral of the story?
that I would have been one of those American kids on the survey. As in comparison to
You're one of the kids on the
China.
survey. And
Yeah.
then now, I mean, we're kind of on YouTube.
Yeah,
I guess we're not
here
really
you
trying to
go.
get famous, but here's
Yeah.
another go.
At this point,
Yeah,
yeah.
musically now. And then you have makeup tutorials.
I did the tutorials.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And now
Yeah.
we're in a brand new, we're in the rawest form now.
But at least at this point, I know not to like
Cling on to
Hope
like,
for- yeah.
yeah.
famous. Give me followers on Instagram, guys.
Yeah, that's toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
yeah,
fucking crazy.
that's not the way it should happen either.
Yeah, I
don't
don't know
think,
what does that.
Yeah,
Ellen?
because it's the only.
What's doing that to the kids that makes them want to be so fucking famous? Because it's not happening in China.
Yeah, it's the only job that you don't work for, that you don't get better. I mean, you know, on some occasions like vloggers or beauty gurus and stuff, but like for the most part, it just happens. You don't get to work towards it, and the more time and money you put into it, the greater your success is. Like any other job, it's just you make it or you don't. You
Yeah.
could spend hours, time, money, and your video could get no views.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and there's marketing and all that fucking fun shit too.
yeah, which
Yeah.
even have to have a little bit of money to start off doing.
Yeah, you put some money, and then even then, it's not gonna give you that much.
Yeah. A lot of times you have to have connections.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
And music is a lot of connections.
Yeah.
And
Same
when
with
I was in
like
Hollywood, yeah, it's
social
connections.
media. Yeah.
Everything is connections, to be honest with you.
Yeah. These brands will like invite social media influencers to vacation to promote their products, and then they all end up meeting up with each other and then
Yeah.
get each other's followers.
Networking events.
Yeah.
That was a thing in Hollywood. Networking events and like little things that people would throw.
Yeah.
You just go out and meet people and shit. But yeah, you have to have connections to be successful in life. Period.
Yeah.
Some places are more like Hollywood was toxic with the level in which you need connections and the way people would try to social climb and kind of fucking like do this peppy uppity kind of fake persona to social climb, and that's
Yeah.
fucking gross.
Yeah. That's
But-
kind of a thing. So,
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier to expose because you have to really be yourself, and otherwise sometimes people can catch on. Hey,
Yeah.
this person's really fake in their videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all a game.
It's all a fucking game. That's number one.
And
I'd say.
we're the people who make them famous, who pay their bills.
We sit there because our stomachs are full and we don't have shit to do, and we're just sitting in our fucking, comfy chair in
Because we
this
don't have
AC room.
to look for food.
No.
We don't have to look for shelter. So we need to be entertained.
What else are we gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Sit here.
Like that's what life is. You go and you fucking work a job, and then that job is your purpose essentially in the framework of society. You do the job, and then society gives you enough to live.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But when you're done doing the job, your function in society, and you come home, what? Like now what? You're just in this fucking box now.
I guess ideally, I would say our government would think that we would like us to come home to families. Although I think that's becoming a little more switched up, I guess.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Well, in cities, people are just living in pods.
Yeah, I was going to
People
say.
can't even afford more than 350 square foot. If you're fucking just working a regular job, you can't afford to be. You're living in a closet. Essentially, people are just living in pods.
At that point, yeah, your purpose is to work for the world.
The pod
and the
and the
government.
food. The pod and the food.
Yeah, the pod and the
Yeah.
food.
Straight up though, like
So that you could live.
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I go and I fucking see my buddies in LA or my buddy in Seattle, that's they're living in pods.
I mean, ultimately, that's
living
kind
check
of
to check in the pod.
how I'm living right now. It's just a little bigger.
You got some space.
Slightly bigger.
You got some space. You could fucking throw some couches in there and shit.
Yeah, a couple TVs.
couple TVs, some couches. I mean, these motherfuckers are really like
Studio.
it's like a bedroom and you have a sink in it. Damn. It's like you live in a bedroom, but there's a fucking sink in it.
That's ass.
It's like a fucking cell.
That's ass.
Yeah. It's like a cell. It's like your toilet's in the middle of the fucking space and you're like fucking, I don't know.
Yeah. Just trying to get by.
Yeah.
God.
That fucking city pod life.
That's
That most people in cities live.
the
Most
American
people.
dream.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, when I was in San Francisco, people would say that a lot of the people in the city were willing to overpay for these shitty ass apartments just to live in the city, just to be in the city.
Or are you commuting from like an outside neighborhood and it takes you a long time, and it's better to be in the city because most of the jobs usually are happening in the city. But yeah, you're just living in it's the worst places in the United States are the inner cities.
Yeah.
The worst places in the United States are the inner cities.
Yeah, I would hate to be in like the middle of New York City.
Yeah.
Even San Francisco when I went, I don't think I could live there.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it when I was there. Probably thought I could live there at the time, but yeah, you look back and you're like, I would have anxiety just driving. That's why a lot of people don't drive.
All the fucking noise and shit.
Yeah.
You have to get used to it. You get numb to just constantly hearing noise, and there's constantly being fumes in the air.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the worst ways that a human could live their life with money, like having money. I don't know. I don't know how to fucking articulate it. It's not. It's unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most unnatural way you can fucking live your life.
Right. As a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this TikTok, and this guy was like, I have a girlfriend that has a boyfriend, or I have a friend that has a boyfriend that has stopped letting her go to the gym, like stopped letting her work, like told her that like he can't talk to his family more. It's not that he needs to she needs to stop like talking to her family, or just kind of, he just wants her to stay inside and like, have to take an injection.
Well, I could tell you right now that is a symptom of narcissistic abuse.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, actually, it's not my friend's boyfriend doing that to her. That's the government. That's what the government's doing to us.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're in a narcissistic abusive relationship with the government.
Bingo. You catch on quick.
I'm smart. No, I think we've brought this up a little bit before. How the government is all narcissistic white men mostly.
Yeah. Usually.
It's
helpful to.
You have to be one, to get there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So
the same with a lot of things, being a star.
Yeah.
Or like the pursuit of fame, like we were talking about.
Yeah. Fame, business, politics.
Narcissism. Yeah.
Gets you places, I guess.
But yeah, if you were to describe what the boys in the suits with the hair are doing to us, like if those same things you were doing to your girlfriend, it would be fucked up and you're in a toxic relationship.
We're all victims.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
I was just thinking, like, any man that does that to a girl is trying to isolate her from people who
care about her,
give
her an outside perspective,
right, keep her head normal, normal headspace,
give her some perspective on things.
Otherwise, you're isolating her.
And you can control her world. You can control her universe. You control her mind.
And that is narcissistic.
Sure is.
It's abuse. Is what it is. But yet, some people are okay with it, I guess.
A lot of people are okay with it.
Some people like it.
Yeah. Because it's all for safety. The boyfriend is telling the girlfriend to not going outside, and the not going to the beach, and the go to the store, but do it with like some type of sense of guilt that you could be doing something wrong, and
making her think it's for her own good.
Yeah, make her think it's for her own good, and
Yeah, that's literally manipulation.
Yeah, make the whole thing think it's for, like, make the people that you're kind of enslaving go along with it or even appreciate it because they're being told it's for their safety. It's for their own good.
Yeah.
It's all for your own good.
Some people stupid enough or don't realize they're victims, but yeah, I don't trust anyone that trusts their government. I shouldn't say that. I should be more cautious.
You mean that you do trust everybody that trusts their government?
I trust everyone who trusts the government. I trust the government myself.
I do too, completely. If they tell me that,
I forget.
If they tell me that I need to start dressing up like a dinosaur and to flatten the curve, then I'll go get that dinosaur suit. And
we're gonna do it.
We're gonna flatten this motherfucker, aren't we?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Lower the numbers.
Get the numbers down because we want everyone to be safe and healthy.
And we know the government cares about us.
Yes.
We know that.
The government cares about us. They want us to be safe and healthy. That's why they want us to be, injected with stuff and stay home and not go outside. And that's because they care about us.
Stay away from our families.
Stay away from our families and stuff. And, put something over your face. Put something over your nose and your mouth.
For your own good.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yes, absolutely.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah. But we're not against vaccines here.
No.
Not at all.
Go get it.
I'm trying to go back to Hawaii in December. I'm nervous because it was such a pain in the ass last time.
When the mandate came out, since the old man got on that microphone and said that stuff.
Yeah,
didn't
he? Got up there.
He got up there and he said those things, didn't he?
Spewed some shit.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping for the best, but yeah. So it's, I'm reading this little fucking book. It's called The Anatomy of the State. It's only like 50 pages, but it's like, it just gets straight to the fucking bare bones of the shit. And it's like, it breaks the whole shit down. And the government, basically our tax is a subscription service to the government. Yeah. All of the money that we pay is like a Spotify subscription. And that we give them this money because of all the things that they do for us. And it's the trade-off. That's the trade-off. But the government gets huge and they make, they create these fucking positions that don't even, Secretary of Interior, and they just put these words together and there's fucking just thousands of these motherfuckers in these suits that aren't really doing anything. They're not producing anything. Mm-hmm. They're not producing anything. Yeah. But they have this importance but it's really bullshit. These titles are made up and stuff, and it basically is parasitic in nature. Yeah. They're parasites. And now we don't really even have a choice as to if we want to subscribe or not. Like if you want to work, you have to fucking... Oh, yeah, no, Spotify subscription, you have a choice. Right. This your Netflix. I have Hulu, HBO, Netflix. I got it all, Prime. Yeah. Yeah. I don't got to have it at birth. Like you don't just get Netflix. Yeah. And then have to pay for it your whole life. Yeah, I was going to say, you can get rid of it anytime you want. Regardless if you like the shows or not, you're paying for this shit. Yeah. Right? You can never unsubscribe. Yeah. I mean, until your parents will pay for it until you're 18 and then you're paying for the shit. It comes out your account. Yeah, so basically that's where I'm at in the book. I've only read like 24 pages, but just how it's really just a subscription service, and at the heart of these people just want power over you, and they're parasites. I guess basically is. Yeah. The nature of their existence is parasitic. I don't know. I was actually thinking about that like this week because I got my first paycheck last week, and you see how much is taken out in taxes, and you're like, okay. You're like, so I worked this many hours for somebody else, not even like, my dad says he works like a few months a year just for the government. That's right. Just 20 taxes.
20% of your year.
Yeah.
That's what it comes out to.
And I'm like, okay, how do you get around that? What if I don't want insurance? What if I don't want none of the fucking
You just want to
shit?
be a ghost of this system.
Yeah, but there's no way to own a house without subscribing to the government. There's no way to have a job without subscribing to the government. Like, it's...
I knew a guy, and this guy changed the perspective, the way I see the world in a couple of ways, not by anything that he ever said, just his existence.
Okay, yeah.
But I saw how okay, two things. I saw how like sad it was to be like a bachelor in your like mid 40s or 50s. Like what it looks like if you don't do the family and the husband and the wife thing, and you ride that shit into your mid 40s. It's like, ooh, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You're
like
like fucking hitting it on like a fucking 34-year-old at a Walgreens in line.
Yeah.
And you're fucking 47. Like, and then even when and this dude actually was good at it. Like he would bring him home and he'd fuck him sometimes. Like,
damn.
you know, if I'm just being blunt, like I could have said it in different wording.
Success rate.
Good success rate.
I work with children.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh,
so
no.
I got you. I can censor.
He would bring him home sometimes. And,
Yeah.
but basically, he was a ghost of the system. Was the first thing.
That sounds kind of lit.
He was a tattoo artist, guitar player,
Yeah, all cash business.
all cash. Like he would give people tattoos and stuff, and then it's cash. He would go do guitar gigs or go into a recording and then record guitar over songs, and then just they'd pay him cash there, and he was just a ghost. No taxes, no real burner
But
phone.
Don't you
No,
have to like pay some sort of or commit some sort of tax fraud to get away with that?
just not. He just didn't file taxes.
How is that possible?
You just don't file.
What can't they? Isn't that like fraud or like
No.
What is it? Evading your taxes
No, there's no evasion of taxes because they don't have anything. He's not a W-2 worker. What? The government, the IRS gets the W-2 form that you fill out, and based off that that's how they keep tabs on you. But there's no W-2 form.
and that's not illegal in any way.
I mean, not really. You could go ghost and you'd probably be fine.
Yeah, that's because eventually,
Like with your clay stuff, you could go ghost.
I was gonna say eventually I'll be all cash. I'm planning it like my own private practice.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So you're a ghost of the system. You could. I mean, once you get into your practice stuff, you're probably gonna want to get your paperwork straight, or at least do something with that. You don't want to.
Right. So I'm reliable and.
Yeah. You got to probably submit them something
Yeah.
with when you get your practice going.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you just did the clay thing, or say you write poetry and you were able to get the poetry off, then you can go ghost.
I thought about that. Yeah, like writing lyrics.
Yeah,
I
writing
wanted to do
lyrics. Yeah, do it. I mean,
Yeah.
just write. It's fun to write. I like to write.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But-
But yeah, I mean, you can go with like shit like that. Like I'm basically a ghost of the system,
Yeah. Damn.
and that's what I've always wanted to be.
Right.
Because I
I'm
did
thinking, yeah.
I did the fucking punching the clock and having this superior, having
was that?
having people above me. It was like, I don't know.
It's just not what you want.
No.
Yeah.
It's fucking miserable. I just fucking want to kill myself.
Right. I always thought of that since I was a kid. I don't want to work for someone.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
That's ass.
It is, but you have to be
Ass.
disciplined if you don't have that, and you don't have the
Yeah.
structure of like, I'm here from this time to this time, and I have this person over me making sure my productivity's
Yeah.
up. You're just completely alone in it.
Got to get it done
So
yourself.
you gotta, it's on you.
Be smart.
Basically,
Right?
yeah. You gotta get it. You gotta, I don't know. You can't be lazy.
Right.
This is your life.
Right. Your whole life.
Right.
Your existence.
Because
depends on
people
it.
do the safe shit. You just go to fucking work. You be in work at like 40 hours doing something that's probably repetitive. And you probably have somebody that's above you, and you're probably being watched and surveyed. And you're probably doing something that's extremely repetitive for 40 hours.
Yeah. That's how I am right now, but just a little less than that, a little less than 40.
It's mellow though. What you got is mellow.
It's true. I do
Yeah.
copies
It could be way worse.
and grade papers. It could be way worse.
Okay. You do copies and grade papers.
Yeah, which is easy, but Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it like that because I don't want to do that forever. You know, like yeah, I have people above me right now. They're an old couple, principals. But yeah, I always thought like that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. My dad has his own business, you know, and I'm like, why would I do that to myself?
Yeah, I mean, get the clay off and fucking get the clay off, get the lyrics off, go Ghost.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably bad advice. Alma would be like, "Oh my god, like this dude is fucking horrible."
Quit your job.
Yeah.
Do nothing.
Yeah, just do the shit that you like to do and fucking do it enough to have money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I fucking hated the workplace.
Yeah.
I
That's
hated
fair.
the whole structure of it. I hated the kind of the plastic smiles
No,
and the
that's completely
fucking
fair, yeah.
and the masks.
I refuse to work a minimum wage job. I have
Yeah.
refused my whole life. I mean, I worked for my parents and I was a manager, so it was a little more luxurious. And now my job is it's pretty nice. It's nothing like minimum wage, punch in, customer service. It's ass. It's pretty okay. But yeah, I totally feel that I've never ever wanted to be like retail worker, fast food worker. Like that's ass. Are you kidding me? I can't believe. I'm sorry for
Put
anyone
yourself
who has
above
to.
that.
Yeah,
Becca's
I'm
above
sorry
you.
for anyone who has to deal with that. And I mean,
Sorry,
no offense.
you what?
I'm like fast food.
You 75 million
retail.
people out there working these jobs. Becca's above you. And it's okay. It's okay.
It's really only because I'm spoiled. I did nothing right. I'm just spoiled. That's it.
It's a character defect, guys. Just
Nobody is doing anything
don't
wrong.
judge Becca.
It's a character.
It's a character
defect.
defect.
I'm just spoiled. That's really it. I just refuse and I didn't have to.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have it that nice where their parents have their own businesses and they can work for their parents.
Work for their parents, and then
Yeah.
also on top of that, Papa Bear's he's bringing it home. So
I definitely got taken care of.
yeah, you did.
I'm still taken care of, you know. It's a really nice feeling to know that like I'm always gonna be taken care of.
Yes, but also if that shit goes away,
People
And-
die.
people die,
People
and then
go
you
away.
have and then you gotta like figure that shit out
Right.
on your own.
Yeah.
But
Right
maybe
now.
not. I know. Maybe
was
not.
gonna say-
Maybe what that happens when you're fucking 37. I don't know. At 37, you have to readjust.
Yeah. 20 years later. So I went from my dad's to my boyfriend's, and then if we have a couple kids, get divorced, and then I'll snap out of it, grow independence
Yeah, there you go. Good.
when I have to.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's just really shitty. That's capitalism. That's what most people have to do. That's why a lot of people want minimum wage to be raised, which I have mixed feelings on, but it's because it's so
Hot button.
shitty.
Hot button subject.
Yeah. But it is shitty to work like that.
Yeah, it's complicated because at the core of the whole shit, what value are you giving to society?
That's
Is essentially how you want.
right.
And then that should be the pay scale. I don't know how to. Okay, so minimum wage is just like a moving thing based on how groceries and gas is going, and they just kind of move it to like so everyone can still get by check to check.
Yeah.
That's all minimum wage is.
Yeah.
Because it's an ever changing fucking thing. It's like it's not even real.
Yeah. Minimum wage and inflation like go hand in hand.
Yeah,
Inflation
so-
goes up, minimum wage is up, minimum wage is up, inflation's up.
But also the standard of living is also, I think, slowly boiling.
Yeah.
At the same time
That is
as
true.
it's trying to minimum wage keeping up with inflation and what everything else is rent.
Everyone has a phone. Everyone has a computer mostly.
Yeah.
A lot of times computer in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a TV in the house. Everyone got to have a car. So it is true. A lot of people, at least for me, I was born into this life thinking that's just something I have to have. That's just an expectation.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of people don't get to live like that.
Yeah.
So that is true. The standard of living.
Yep. And then in the 80s, I don't know if I ever brought this up, but you could work a part-time job pay your rent, pay off your car, pay your college off,
Yeah.
with a part-time job in the 80s.
Yeah, how the fuck did that happen? It's true because like my grandparents, like they have money because even though they worked a 9 to 5
Yeah.
and not really do much,
Yeah.
they like very well off. Nowadays, to be that well off, you have to be something. You have to be something special.
In that time, you could work a shit job somewhere that's low tier, and you could have a wife working a shit job, and you could have a house.
Just full time and
Yeah, 2 full-timers doing some fucking shit
you could
work.
have a pretty nice house after a while.
Well, I don't know about nice, but you can have a house.
Yeah.
You can have a house.
Yeah.
Now it's like you're doing these fucking menial fucking like jobs that no one really wants to do, but they just have to. And you can't have a house.
I get a $700 paycheck at the end of 2 weeks, and I'm like, this is gonna last me till my next paycheck. That's how where people find themselves.
There you go.
That's literally, yes, that's how it is.
70% of my generation, I've heard. I don't know about your generation. You guys are still kind
I
of
think
coming
it's
into
a little. It's yeah.
70% of my generation, the millennials, are living check to check. 7 out of 10.
Let's see.
7 out of 10 people check to check. And that shit is fucking just crazy because you just get the check and then you just like, okay, how do I make this last till the next one?
Oh, I guess we don't know us yet because
You guys are still young.
yeah, but yeah, 70% of
It says 70% on the millennials. Yep. And that's alarming.
that's ass.
7 out of 10 people in my generation just work for a check and then figure out how to make that check last into the next check.
That's really
and that's their life.
because it's really hard. It's really hard. Like the way I'm living right now is a pretty luxurious version of that, but I still struggle. Like I work my ass off. I get off the school, working at the school. I go straight to Uber for a couple hours, come home, and then I get to shower. And then I do clay at night. So, you know, I'm like fucking exhausted, but yet I can't afford to eat. It's awful. And I feel so bad for people who have a lot more demanding jobs than I do. My boyfriend, for example, makes above minimum wage, works for the maintenance company at the apartment we live at, and he gets a discount. But still, when it's a couple days before his paycheck comes in, and we're like $0. And we're like, we're out of weed. We don't have anything to eat for dinner.
No.
And like that's just how it is. And like this last week, you know, sometimes we don't always have enough for a bill. It's gonna help a lot because now I have my job before I hadn't had my first paycheck yet. But yeah, like if he was just living by himself, well, in that case he'd probably be saving more too. But it's nearly impossible to feel comfortable. Like you're not always having to work your ass off just to eat.
Getting a house, working 2 kind of regular jobs isn't even a fucking thought anymore.
Mm-hmm.
In your 20s, you're like going shopping for a house, thinking about a house is not even, doesn't even come up in the mind anymore.
My mom was married by 19, kids by 20, and they had a house.
Yup.
Yeah, already saving.
Yeah, it's crazy. Shit changes fast.
I couldn't even think of a kid right now.
I was gonna say, like, with all this shit, imagine just throwing a fucking kid in the mix.
Oh, that whole
Throwing a
paycheck
fucking
would
baby human.
yeah,
Oh,
that would
you're
go
done.
there. That's
You're done.
if realistically, if I did ever get pregnant, I would probably have to move back home because I couldn't afford, me and my boyfriend, like we couldn't afford that. So unless like my dad was giving us $600-700 every month to help out, like I would probably have to go back home. But yeah, back then they didn't have to really worry about that. My mom literally was pregnant by 20 and they had an apartment, and then she popped out another one, and then another one, and then they had a house. It's hard.
Wild. Yeah, where shit's going out, it's gonna be all pods.
Yeah.
The city's like the fucking template, and it's just like we're all gonna be in fucking pods.
You're the millennial generation, so that's really the beginning of like the
next thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
yeah.
Oh,
You guys are gonna show us.
oh,
You're gonna be the guinea pigs
of the new world.
yeah.
Oh,
At least you're kind of ghost right now.
oh yeah, yeah. And even with the flipping stuff, I can bring people through and to the like record and stuff for fucking money.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna be fine, but it's just like, oh,
Shit.
did I choose this? It's not that
Gotta
bad.
think. It's not that bad.
It's not that fucking.
No.
I don't know. Not right now. We'll see.
That's good. Yeah.
We'll see the way it goes.
Yeah. We'll see how the millennials turn out, if they can ever revive from the 70% living paycheck to paycheck. Let's see how that goes.
Fucking brutal.
Or if we get any worse.
You're gonna be worse.
Yeah.
All right, 8 out of 10, check to check.
I mean, my generation is pretty stupid. Have you seen that thing that's like, when you watch SpongeBob, you literally lose brain cells?
You like lose IQ.
So I feel like a lot of my generation just has humor like that.
Yeah, and it's like
it's
fucking really
fun.
short,
Yeah.
like just fucking short-circuited fucking heads
Yeah.
from like this watching this fucking sponge
Yeah.
and a starfish talk to each other.
It's still going. It's still going on too. I have to say though, I probably let my kids watch it. It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's
yeah,
fire.
you indoctrinate them.
I gotta. That's
You
culture.
got to indoctrinate them.
And people say white people have no culture. Excuse me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, they really don't. We got like eggnog and monster trucks.
No, yeah, it's embarrassing.
You got
Acrylic nails. Well, Latinas have
eggnog, monster trucks,
spray tan.
spray tans. What has America brought to the world? Fuck. I don't know, like basketball?
Basketball.
We made basketball.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we make
made
baseball?
it. We made baseball.
Football?
We made football.
It's lit.
That's weird.
Huh?
But other places have like people have cricket and
I was
soccer.
gonna say
and
soccer, rugby.
rugby, soccer, cricket, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. When you think, well, I was gonna say football's kind of a sport for dumbasses, but you actually have to be pretty smart to know the plays. So, but to watch it, you can be dumb.
Well, I mean, even that, when we talk about like the comparing of cultures in the Met Gala compared to people like digging through dirt and
Yeah.
fucking like, it's the same shit there.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
We like to watch
People
men.
play with a ball.
Yeah.
Two groups of people you've never met before play with a ball on a
We
screen.
watch men play with balls on
On a screen,
television,
yeah.
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 run around, tackle each other. The people.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
The people who watch boxing. What the fuck?
I love boxing.
Are you dead ass? Or like
dead
what
ass
is
as
it?
fuck.
Wrestling, like the
UFC, I love that shit.
What the
that's
fuck?
that's my only shit. I love that shit. Cage fighting and boxing.
just watching people beat the living
Yes.
I guess there's some enjoyment out of that, but
Yeah.
like what is that?
It's just like gladiator
senseless,
stuff.
Mindless, like you'll go dumb. Like the people actually getting hit in the head. That's hurting yourself.
Yeah, they do go stupid and they
That's
fucking
what I'm
starts talking
saying.
with a slur and stuff. There's just constant head trauma.
Why would you do that?
But I love it to watch it.
But I love it.
I love it. It's like you're fucking
And I guess they make money.
oh, your Love Island shit. It's like
That's
these people pretending that they're not saying lines that someone else wrote and they're in makeup.
That's
Like
fair.
and then
That's fair. I guess same
Is
energy.
is that better than watching two groups of dudes play with a ball? I don't know. I'd argue that it's worse.
I guess
I'd argue that it's worse.
the reality.
Yeah, the
you-
reality TV.
is worse.
Like it's junk. We're talking about
Probably.
junk information.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd say
Probably. I don't know about worse than like fighting, but probably worse than
maybe
than ball
fighting's
games.
worse. I don't know. That's a hard
I
thing for me
can't
to.
understand fighting.
Hard for me to accept that fighting
you
is,
like it.
is dumber on my head. This makes my head dumb more than like a reality TV show would. I'm not gonna accept that.
No, in denial.
Yeah. I will stay in denial if that, even if like facts come out.
I hate
Or like,
watching.
nah, I don't believe that.
no, that's
No,
not
yeah,
it.
no. Yeah, whatever.
Not for me.
No.
I just hate watching people get beat up.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess you should feel that way.
You should.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes it's fun though.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's stupid. It's all bread and circuses.
Yeah.
It all wouldn't be happening if we were fucking hungry.
Yeah, that is true. North Korea doesn't have a soccer team.
They sure don't. No. No.
So
Yeah, that's the end of the episode.
get your vaccine.
Yeah, get it. Get it quick before they run out.
Yeah.